Pharma will welcomes you all busy people to yet another learning video. So in this video, we will review the import alert ladder of Intas Pharma. So before we begin, let me just ask you one question that what is an import alert? So answer to the question is an import alert prevents the company from distributing products in the United States. So well friends, as you might be aware of the fact that few days back, Intas Pharma was issued import alert by the US FDA. So well friends, it all started in November 2022 when Matoda's Sanad Ahmedabad facility of the Intas Pharma was inspected by US FDA for almost 9 days. This inspection was conducted by the 3 auditors and their names were Justin S. Boyd, Pratik S. Upadhyay and Josie Melendez. So guys, these 3 auditors has given total 11 number of observations. And you will be surprised to know that it was almost 36 pages long Form 483. So during the inspection, critical lapses were observed. I have already made a detailed video on all these observations. If you want to know more about these observations, then you can check the link given in the description. Well friends, after acknowledging the Form 483 observations, audit compliance report was submitted to US FDA by the Intas Pharma. So FDA has gone through the compliance report and they did not find it adequate. So thereafter, import alert letter was issued to Intas Pharma on 2nd of June 2023. So those who are following the Pharma Pill channel updates, they might be aware of the fact that Sun Pharma Mohali facility, which is also under import alert, was inspected by Justin S. Boyd in August 2022. So now let us understand what exactly is mentioned in this import alert letter. So I have listed out around 18 key points which are mentioned in this import alert letter. So the point number 1 is, this import alert letter says that the method used in the facilities or controls used for the manufacturing, processing, packing or holding of the drug products do not appear to be meeting the current good manufacturing practices. Point number 2 of the import alert says that your firm is listed under import alert 66-40. Which means all the future shipments of the drugs manufactured at your facility will be refused admission into the United States until your firm can demonstrate that the drugs manufactured at your site are in compliance with the CGMP. Now you might be thinking that none of the medicine will be sold in the US market by the Intas Pharma. But it's not the case friends. FDA has listed out these necessary drugs which will be continue to be sold as there may be shortage of these necessary drugs. And one more important thing, FDA has stated that this list is not the final one. This list will be reconsidered if shortage and the medical necessity implications changes. The critical care drugs excluded from the import alert, which include injectable products belonging to the therapeutic areas such as vitamins, oncology, bacterial infections, cardiology, etc. And in case of tablet products, neurotherapy, kidney stone disease, cancer care, hormonal complications and the heart issues related medicines are excluded from this list of the import alert. So here you can see the list. Well friends, in this import alert letter, FDA has mentioned certain conditions which need to be followed by the Intas Pharma before sending these listed medicines into the US market. So let us see what are those conditions. So the very first condition of FDA says that batch certification shall be done by an independent third party. And the third party need to confirm that the drug product batches should meet the quality attributes and there should not be any data integrity issues related to these batches. And in the event of out of specification or unexpected results, a comprehensive investigation must be conducted, documented, reviewed and approved by the independent third party. The third-party evaluation of the batches will include special attention to all the test results and the investigations. The agency will be notified prior to release of the batches which are associated with an OOS result. If in case batch is associated with an OOS, then third party need to certify that the OOS result had no impact on the quality of the drug product. In this import alert letter, FDA has mentioned one more condition, that is, the independent third-party review must include a detailed evaluation of the all batch manufacturing records in process and the finished product test results, including the associated electronic data, all deviations, all OOS events and applicable environmental monitoring records as well as visual inspection records. The retrospective third-party independent batch certification will be completed within 45 days of the batches being released or further distributed by the Intas Pharma Limited and submitted to the agency by Intas Pharma Limited. If in case the independent third party finds significant concerns in the already released batches, then such information will be communicated to the agency within the 3 working days through field alert report. Now comes the very interesting condition. So for the batches which are already manufactured or on hold or pending distribution in the India or the US distribution centers, triplicate testing will be conducted by the independent third party laboratory. Now comes the very interesting condition mentioned in this import alert letter. So FDA says that for those batches which are already manufactured and are on hold or pending for the distribution in India or US distribution centers, for such batches, triplicate testing will be conducted by an independent third-party laboratory. Along with this, Intas Pharma will provide to FDA the certificate of analysis for the referenced batches to include the original release COAs and the COAs from the triplicate testing performed by the independent laboratory. FDA says that the Intas Pharma need to identify an independent third-party registered laboratory, and then Intas Pharma will notify the agency about the status of the qualification and method verification by this independent laboratory. Along with this, Intas Pharma will provide the list of the batches to be tested by the independent laboratory. Finally, the COA generated by this independent laboratory will be the part of the independent third-party certification. Along with this, testing COA generated by the independent third-party laboratory will be sent to the agency for review within 30 days of the testing completion. Intas Pharma will immediately inform to DSS in case of sterility failures or stability failures and need to provide the investigation of these failures. So here DSS means drug shortage staff. Along with this, FDA has stated that Intas Pharma will provide stability data to the support referenced batches as requested. For batches with expiration dates beyond the approved expiration date, you should have the additional batches placed on the stability to meet those extended dates. The firm will evaluate the need to add additional batches to ongoing stability studies. Lastly, FDA has told Intas Pharma to provide a protocol that will fully describe the scope, impartiality controls, qualification of the third parties, anticipated review timeframes, and outcome of these reviews. So in the end of this import alert letter, you will find that FDA has mentioned that if you have any questions or the concerns regarding this letter, then you can contact Erica V. Butler, the compliance officer, at this given mail ID. So guys, these were the actions mentioned in the import alert letter which Intas Pharma need to execute to lift the FDA import alert from its facility. So this is it for today guys. Hope you have learned something new today. If you want more detail about this import alert letter, then you can check the link given in the description, or you can visit the US FDA website to download the import alert letter. So with that note, bye bye and happy learning.